I told my husband my ex was bigger in every way. His career, his confidence, even his hands. I thought it would push him to be better. Instead, he walked out, took our daughter, and started thriving without me. It started when Michael moved back to town after his divorce. Suddenly, we were grabbing coffee twice a week, commenting on each other's posts constantly. I'd share throwback college photos captioned, "Some friendships never fade," and Michael would respond with heart emojis. Arnold would see them and say nothing, just got quieter each time. I convinced myself he was being insecure. It's healthy to have friends, I told him when he asked why I changed my gym schedule to match Michael's. You're acting paranoid. But honestly, part of me enjoyed watching Arnold squirm. Michael was successful, confident, everything I thought I wanted Arnold to become. The comparison started small. Michael's company just landed another huge client. Maybe you should ask him for career advice. Then they escalated. At dinner with my parents, I mentioned Michael 17 times. Arnold counted every single one. When he confronted me later, I rolled my eyes hard. Maybe if you weren't so insecure, you'd see we're just friends. Friends don't hide their phones, he said quietly. I saw your text, Riley. My stomach dropped, but I recovered. So now you're spying on me? Real mature? This is exactly why Michael's so much more. I caught myself, but Arnold's face said he'd heard enough. So much more what? His voice barely a whisper. Successful, confident, bigger. I should have stopped. Instead, I laughed. Well, if the shoe fits. Arnold grabbed his keys and walked out. I immediately posted on Facebook. Some people just can't handle strong friendships. Michael liked it within minutes. Arnold didn't come home that night. Next morning, my phone exploded with messages. Arnold had finally accepted one of Michael's breakfast invites. They were meeting alone. I felt weird panic, but posted another throwback photo. Michael didn't like it. Arnold didn't react. Something felt very wrong. Then came the neighborhood barbecue. Arnold actually invited Michael himself. They were acting all buddy-buddy, talking sports and work like they'd been friends forever. Watching them made my skin crawl. After a few glasses of wine, someone brought up running into their ex at Whole Foods. I jumped in immediately. That's why I love how mature Michael and I are about everything. We're actually friends, right, Michael? The entire patio went quiet. Michael looked uncomfortable for the first time ever. Arnold just stared at his beer. Then Arnold said it. Real quiet. But everyone heard. Yeah, especially when you're still in love with them. The wine glass nearly slipped from my hand. Excuse me? You heard me. Arnold's voice was steady, eyes locked on mine. We all see it, Riley. Every post, every text, every accidental run-in. You're not subtle at all. Something inside me snapped hard. Oh, you really want to go there? Fine. You want to know what everyone's actually seeing? They're seeing how Michael's bigger than you in every single way. Want me to break it down? Salary? He makes triple what you do in some penthouse downtown while you're pushing papers dreaming about a pool. Hands, sleeves, biceps? He doesn't need Planet Fitness to look good. Friends? Everyone actually enjoys his company. Dreams? He's not stuck in some mid-level accounting job counting other people's money. Should I mention how much bigger he is everywhere else? Stop me if I'm lying. You can't because we all know it's true. Arnold stood up slowly, took our daughter Lily's hand, and walked toward the house without one word. Our neighbor Karen was covering her kid's ears. Sarah shook her head at me. Even Michael looked absolutely disgusted. What? I called after Arnold. You wanted honesty. At least Michael can handle the truth. The party died immediately. As people left, I heard whispers. Can't believe she said that. Poor Arnold. That was brutal. Later that night, sitting alone in our too quiet house, I texted Michael. Want to grab coffee? Need someone who understands. His response changed everything. I think we need to talk about boundaries. We met at our old spot, this 24-hour diner from college days. Michael looked different, tired maybe. Before he could start, I jumped in. Arnold's being ridiculous, right? Michael held up his hand. Riley, stop. I had breakfast with Arnold yesterday. He told me everything. Every comparison, every post, every time you used me to hurt him. My stomach dropped. Used you? You were using me as a weapon against your husband. He asked me to be honest about college, why we really broke up. So I told him the complete truth. I couldn't breathe. What truth? That you cheated on me with 3 different guys our senior year. That's the real reason I left town after graduation. He pulled out his phone, showed screenshots of messages. Arnold's filing for divorce. He's using your Facebook posts as evidence of emotional abuse. I'm testifying on his behalf. The diner felt too small. You're helping him destroy me? Michael stood up, threw cash down. Arnold's twice the man I ever was, Riley. And yeah, he's bigger where it actually counts. In character, in integrity, in his love for his daughter. He walked out, leaving me alone with cold coffee and everything I'd just destroyed.